Batman Damned issue 1 sees a grievously injured Batman put in the back of an ambulance. The EMTs go to remove his cowl, but Batman wakes up, hitting the men and tackling a cop out of the back of the moving vehicle. The injured Batman runs through the streets away from the cop who calls him dangerous. Escaping down an alleyway, Bruce collapses from his wounds, using his comlink to call Alfred as he begins to bleed out. Having hallucinations of his mother and father as he nears death, Bruce regains consciousness for long enough to see John Constantine find him in an alley. Bruce begins to dream again, remembering himself as a child who encounters Enchantress, who says that she is Bruce's secret. Bruce jolts awake, finding himself free of the injuries that plagued him and in the apartment of John Constantine, who welcomes him back to the land of the living. As John shoos away dead man, he watches on TV as the police recover a body from the Gotham River. Batman knows that he was on the bridge above the river that night and soon learns that the body the police found was the Joker. Batman wants to know who is responsible for the death of the Joker. Before John can answer, however, Batman leaves, heading back out into the city. As Batman dives from the rooftops, he remembers a time as a child where his father was busy hooking up with another woman. Bruce is given a coin by his father to keep him busy, but Bruce loses it over the edge of a bridge, causing him to reach over and try and grab it from the ledge it sat on. Bruce begins to fall and his father has to grab him, demanding to know if Bruce wants to get himself killed by doing stunts like that. Arriving at the bridge, Batman listens to a homeless man tell Jim Gordon that there was a monster that killed the Joker, and it was the devil who fell from heaven. Jim Gordon leaves the man ranting and heads back to his car, but the homeless man follows him, spewing more of his nonsense. The man wants to know why Gordon doesn't believe him, and Jim says he believes in the Batman, who disappears over a rooftop. The man takes off and Batman runs him down, losing the man in the sewer, where he hears a voice say it knows what he did. Bruce heads back to the Batcave, getting his computer to scan him for injuries, but it can't find any fresh stab wounds like he should have. He also gets a rundown on the death on the bridge, which was an unknown man whose current location is also unknown. Bruce doesn't know how a body could disappear, and soon the voice from the sewer returns, and he thinks his empty bat suit is going to attack him. Disguising himself as a homeless man, Bruce heads into the city, listening to a street magician named Zatanna going about her performance of card tricks. Bruce calls out what card is in the middle of her game, and as everyone pays up, Bruce is confronted by Deadman, who has taken over the body of a woman, telling Bruce that there is a conspiracy against him. Deadman, however, is forced to leave the woman's body and enter a dog, forcing him to run off. Zatanna finishes up her act as Bruce asks if she can help him. He says he's looking for someone who's wearing purple and is pale, and Zatanna knows he is looking for the Joker. Returning to Wayne Manor, Bruce dreams again of the Enchantress, who says he doesn't need to be afraid again, but the price is higher since it will require his tears. Waking up from the nightmare, Bruce gets word of a kidnapping, and suiting up, Batman heads to a church, where he meets with John Constantine, who asks if he believes in the afterlife, as Batman finds the church covered in Joker's calling card. Batman Damned issue 1 was a really great start to DC's new Black Label line of books, and boy does it live up to the label being a bit more mature and, dare I say, edgy. I really like the idea of Batman teaming up with John Constantine to solve the Joker's murder, but also the Joker might not be dead or is now some type of evil spirit or something. I remember there was a movie made, I think in the early 2000s, that was something similar where like a serial killer became a ghost and was still able to kill people, and I'm wondering if that might be the sort of groundwork for this story. If that's the case, this is going to be a really good story. The Enchantress's involvement in Batman's origin is also really interesting and definitely a departure from what we usually see. It's definitely a really interesting take on the origin of Batman. There's so much great stuff happening in this book, and Lee Bermejo's art is fantastic and adds the right atmosphere to this book. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.